What's up, everybody? It's Brandon. Welcome to another episode of Box Office Banner. We're here to talk about some Yellowjackets. You'll have to excuse my wife. She's an introvert, and she's decided to join us on this journey of episode 6. Finally back with episode 6. What's up? No? Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
No. Hello.
Yeah. Bring the mic up to your face. I can't hear you.
You need to cut this out.
No, come on. Say yes. Say something.
What do you want me to say?
Hello?
Hello.
There you go. Anyways, Yellowjackets, episode 6. Did you like this episode?
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Just enjoyed it?
Yeah.
You're not like a huge fan of the show, it seems like, but enough
I was
to
on the
still-
first season.
Enough to still watch it. No, you weren't. You weren't a big fan of the first season, and then about
better
halfway
than
through.
the second season.
So you like the first season better than this season.
I did towards like the end of first season.
So the end of the first season won you over.
That was when I started actually paying attention to it, yes.
Okay, so now this is where you need to start paying attention again.
But it's not catching my attention whatsoever.
No, you gotta stop looking at your phone.
That's hard.
It's not hard.
Well, for me, kind of it is.
TikTok day and age. Do you have a favorite character in this show?
But I do.
I know you struggle with names.
Yeah, Misty.
Misty, there you go. Not a bad choice at all.
No, I used to like Jackie, but, she's gone now, so
Oh, spoilers. No, I'm just playing. We're good.
kind of don't have anything to like there.
Yeah, this is all spoilers, so we're cool. Yeah, episode 6, there wasn't a whole lot to really say about this episode, or I guess I should say isn't a whole lot to say about this episode, because really, when you think about it, it's all, future stuff, which does actually go somewhere. But like, when we're talking about, in the wilderness type of stuff, it actually doesn't go anywhere, because in the end, it's all about one thing, Shauna having her baby, and the very end of the episode shows that all that came prior is actually null and void and didn't even happen, so what really is there to talk about, because Shauna's baby did not, in fact, make it. So a lot of everything that happened, I wonder, I don't even know how or if I should talk about it, because there's some interesting tidbits there, but none of it matters necessarily because it didn't technically happen. Like, they were showing more influence from the wilderness, trying to offer up essentially offerings to really make sure the baby came out okay and all this. But like, what all did happen, what didn't happen? I mean, I guess you can assume everything before the blood hit, but like, was it that initial blood that Misty felt and saw and freaked out about and ran out of the room because it reminded her of what the hell's her name that fell off the damn cliff? Is that is everything after that is that all null and void? Or is a little bit past that and then the blood happened? I don't really know exactly what happened in this episode, and I guess we won't know specifically until the next episode, or maybe they don't dive into it at all. But it's kind of a conundrum for me to talk about. But the main thing that you can take away, if it did in fact happen, is that they're even doing more offerings and stuff to the wilderness, and we're finding out a little bit more about everything that this wilderness entails. But again, we're just scooting along. We're not sliding in to home base because we still do not have everything at all. But if in fact those offerings are being made, we are kind of going in, I guess you'd call it the right direction. But it's definitely interesting what they're doing with it. Faux show. I mean, what did you get out of when they were younger? Basically what I said.
Basically, all I know is I'm going to be really pissed off if it ends up being like Lost.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying.
So.
Yeah, but Lost was good, though.
Yeah, but not the ending. It wasn't.
Okay. I guess we won't know for a while. Unless it gets canceled. Oh, my God. I don't even think about it.
It's not on Netflix, so I doubt it.
Yeah. Future selves, though. Everybody, even this, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about. It's all one big journey to get everybody into one spot. Shauna and Callie, her daughter, or Jeff, drops them off, and they get to do the whole, play a game with the detectives. They get split up in different rooms and all that good shit. Shauna kind of lays it on thick and ends up crumbling and actually essentially admits that she did have an affair with Adam. She admits the fender bender, and that pesky little fucking cop that's going to be a problem, as we've talked about. They're going to have to kill him, pushes Adam's picture forward, and she comes out and basically tells Jeff, like I told him about Adam. Jeff spits his drink and we're like, why? Like, what did you do? So shit, yeah, she's falling off the rails. And not to mention, Jeff took a call from Thaisa, who now is with Van, as we know, and they drove out to go see Lottie's, whatever you call it. The compound is what I know it as, but now they're calling it a residential fucking, like, health center, whatever the hell they call it, the technical name. But now they're heading that way. Van wasn't planning on staying. She was just dropping off Thaisa. But now that she sees everybody, they're almost kind of hinting at Van might stay too, because Thaisa's even like, you're just dropping me off, right? And then Van seemed really captivated and caught up by seeing Lottie in the distance, and Lottie walks over and we're like, oh shit, everyone's together. So that's like the big thing that's really cool in this episode is we figure out what happens to Shauna's baby, one. Like I said, not a whole lot to necessarily, keyword necessarily, dwell on with the younger cast, but we're talking about future cast. That's the big thing here. Like, everybody's together. It's also a big episode, I think, of just like remorse and also kind of beating yourself up for past mistakes and blaming yourself. You saw a lot of that with Natalie, talking about everybody she gets close to, she's poison, and she's talking to the Lisa character about that, and Lisa kind of gives her, you know, some sound advice, letting her know that not everything's bad. Like, I mean, she even talks about, or Natalie talks about, like, how she stabbed her in the face, and she's still believing that you can power through things of this nature with compassion, and that's the best way to deal with it. So there's a whole lot of that going on, but it all leads to that. It all leads to everyone in the same place, and now we can push forward with that, which I think is really good for us as viewers, because everybody split up for a while. That can be fun, but we really want to see everybody as one as well, because, you know, they're so great together. You know, we don't want to just see the younger versions of themselves where they have to be together, because obviously they can't split up. They got to shack up in this cabin. Like, the older people, they're splitting up too much, man. Like, we're ready to see them all together. Yeah, we got our kid yelling in the other room.
What?
1 second! Yeah.
I'm in the podcast room.
So are you excited about everybody being back together again? Do you think that's going to make the show better for you?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do together, honestly.
Yeah, continue.
So I'm excited for next week's episode, and we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
It's a family show now.
Apparently. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they go, but it's like this every fucking week, is it not? Freaking week. Hey, how you doing? Oh, she good thing she don't know what that word is yet. That's the thing, though, is like they're definitely pushing the story along. Everything's going well. It's always baby steps, for sure. Is that your mic?
I got a microphone.
Yes, you do.
Hey, how you turn it on?
It's on. But the question is, how much are they going to show us? What's going to happen next? What are going to be the ramifications, the repercussions of Shauna's baby being dead? It seemed like Lottie was really harping on how this would be our baby. Maybe Lottie even had something to do with the baby dying. That's another thing. Maybe she was in tune with the wilderness and offered the baby up as a sacrifice because she deemed that more fit than living people.
I gotta leave.
You got to take a seat, dude. But there's a lot of questions, as there is always with this show. But man, once again, I'm engaged. I'm interested. I really like with everything they're pushing forward with. All the characters coming together, as we just talked about. So good. So interested to see where they go from here. And it's cool to see, like, did Shauna actually get pushed by Jeff? And Jeff was like, you're going to fucking do it. Or did Shauna actually like, you know what, you're right. I'm wondering if they're going to touch on that too. Because Jeff seemed like he wasn't having it, but when push comes to shove, Shauna just never really listens to Jeff. So that'll be interesting. Maybe Callie even threw in something with that. What's up, everybody? But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it this week, guys. It was a weird episode. We got some really good stuff. But at the end of the day, the adult themes is just getting everybody there from point A to point B. And then the younger themes are just what is even happening. Like, I don't know what is real and what isn't, and at what point did the blood loss that caused the baby to die, at what point does that go from Shauna's dreams and imagination, and at what point is that real? Is it from the point that Misty sees the blood and leaves the room? I don't know. So how much of what we saw even really happen. That's going to be the interesting thing, and hopefully they maybe cover and clear some stuff up, because like I said, a lot of what we got might not even be real that we can go off of, because it was all in Shauna's mind. So that's interesting, to say the least. Guys, this is episode 6 review. Sorry I got it out like a day later. Ended up doing it with my wife and I guess my daughter. It's cool to have her on, but she's kind of at that age now where she just, she doesn't quite understand yet. And she will talk over me, believe that much. And she's got a guinea pig. All right, guys. Love y'all.
Say bye.
We'll be back. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye.
I said that.
You're gonna have to
That's how
say
it
bye.
ends.
Say bye.
Say bye.
Quick.
Say bye, everyone.
You gotta say bye. I'm gonna press it.
Bye.
There you go.
Bye.
Peace. Love you guys.
Mom, with the finger.